It's been longer than I was planning. Nothing has really changed though. I haven't done anything in the game. We're on the same task of finding Nyala, which, hopefully we find once and for all. We find and defeat once and for all. Like, this is the last game in this series. This is the last time we should see this guy, in the foreseeable future. So, let's hurry on down, try to make it to Nyala and have one last fight. Hello. I'm worthless. You guys should just forget about me. There's no use to a soldier who can't even win against one tiny dragon. Aw, it's okay. It's okay. God, I heard of being hard on yourself, but oh my goodness. It's okay. What kind of dragon? Yeah, like, this guy's an evasion tank. You really don't have to feel bad about that. You don't. Now, if I miss once, I'll start crying, but you can be different. You can be different than me. I mean, I trust everyone here to hit their hits. So, it's only because I'm built different to start that I would feel bad if I missed. But you missing, that's no big deal. It's okay. Like, you see all that. Lowered our evasion, or lowered our hit rate, and then raised his own evasion. Please don't feel bad about missing after all that happens to you. Whoops. Oh, okay. Forgot because the slowest one here! Apparently slower than Freya, even. What? Like, seriously? Oh, okay, y'all are time for sweet. Forgive me. I was like, wait, you're slower than the God Hand? That's kind of supposed to be God Hand's whole thing, being slow to make up for all their power. But I'm like, maybe they were buffed a bit? No, they're just the exact same speed. That skill's called Surprise Smash, but I don't see an envelope with the red seal on it. Surprise what? No surprise brawl, no surprise melee, like, which type of surprise? Which type of surprise smash are we talking here? Dragon said, the game that's never coming out, now the Ultimate's the last one. Like, oh, okay. This Dragon's like, yeah, it was gonna be for the next game, but that's apparently up in the water. Which, up in the water or is it up in the air? It's up in the water. Fine. But, it's kind of funny that, like, yeah, once, I forgot where that was stated, that whole little interview of, like, oh yeah, Ultimate being, like, the last game that Sakurai is really in the mood to work on in the Smash series. But, it's this thing where it's like, oh, okay, ever since that happened, companies have been coming out with their fighting game, their Smash-like games. It's like, I don't know, it's a fun thing to see, especially, like, when you have, what is that, the Nickelodeon All-Stars thing, it's like crossover of, like, old media, old shows that have long been complete and everything. Like I said, it's nice to see them back in some form, but it's not hitting the same highs as, like, Smash fans feel about Smash. Like, I wonder if any series is ever gonna, like, even come close to matching Smash in terms of, like, the fighting game popularity, the tournaments, the big freaking life-shattering, earth-changing reveals for new characters coming in, what I mean? All that stuff. I don't think anything is really gonna replicate Smash's level, like, while being a fighting game in the same vein as Smash. Like, oh yeah, some other game entirely, some other franchise or whatever, it being like, oh, new game in this series. New reveal of some character in this series, but, like, in terms of Smash likes, I don't know. It's like, what crossover would really get people that hyped after Smash? Because, like, I thought, like, oh, the Nickelodeon All-Stars thing, I already knew it was kind of being more of a niche one, despite being like, oh, he's these memes, popular characters, stuff like that. No, we're on the wrong side. We need to heal, actually. I just finished playing a game where the OK and cancel buttons were reverse of this, so if I fumble around like I am right now, that's why. Because I'm used to circle being OK and X being canceled. It's not anymore. Yeah, I can't actually go that way, so I guess I gotta go through this door first. And it's like, yeah, I liked Smash of what I played of it, but it's like, I was never a big enough fan to be like, the Smash killer, or I don't know. are you fans if you're hoping for something to take over Smash? I don't know. It only seems like stuff that goes around the Smash community, like, is this the next Smash killer? You know, whether they mean it like ironic joke or not. It feels like some people genuinely are like waiting for a game to like overthrow Smash's like community and hype size and all that. I'm like, I don't know if we're ever seeing that in our lifetime. But okay, you know, like, I came down here to hunt Nyala myself, but I got lost. Back when I was on active duty, I could have taken Nyala down with one hand. Oh, I wish I was still younger. Alright, Peepaw, let's get you to bed. And, you know, today is, you know, as of recording this, it's Monday, and what is it? Pokemon Presents comes out tomorrow. So by the time this is up, which should be tomorrow, yeah, Pokemon Presents is already gonna happen. We're already gonna know everything that's gonna happen. So you know what? I'll just ask, what was your favorite part of it? Because I want to ask, what are you hoping for, you know? But it's like, well, no more time for that when this is gonna be uploaded on Tuesday. But still, you can say, hey, what were you hoping for? Did you get what you're hoping for? You know, or did you not? How do you feel? Are you gonna make it? Explorers of Sky fans, are y'all gonna make it? I say y'all as if I'm not one of them. But you know, my hopes, I guess my biggest hope is just, cause you know, everyone's kind of like, oh, you know, Gen 5, something Gen 5, you know, Gen 5's locked in now. I don't know. It's like, you know, I discussed this before on one of my streams, one of my Curiosity streams, while I was like, you know, obviously, no, like, fan base is a monolith, you know, I can't just say, oh, Pokemon fans do this, and then they do this. It's like, you know how many Pokemon fans there are? Of course, they're gonna seem very different and uncertain and stuff if they're, like, that many people. Yeah, it's similar with Sonic. You know, people like, Sonic fans are never happy. Sonic fans have had every genre of game on Earth. Well, I'm sorry you expected everyone to... I know Sonic being 2D, side-scroll platformer was like how it all started. There's been so many Sonic games that have brought in so many types of people. My favorite Sonic games are the racing spin-offs, the Sonic Riders series, you know what I mean? And those have been dead since 2009, so... But I'm still a Sonic fan, I mean... I only came back once, like, the Frontiers stuff, like, I started learning about all that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, the movie stuff, and then the Frontiers stuff. I was like, okay, guess I'm really in it now. Yeah, technically, I guess I would say the movie is what, got me, like, back interested in Sonic first. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is, like, I know, you know, Pokemon fans are not a monolith, but it really does, it's kind of like, I guess, funny is the word, where it's like, everything I saw about Gen 4 is, you know, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, you know. Nobody's sitting here like, oh, they've done it. They made the perfect Gen 4 remake. Everything I could have hoped for, you know. People like, there's people who like Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, but will still say, dang, you know, this part's missing, I don't like this part, you know. I ran into this glitch, something like that. To the point where it's like, I thought people were really sure about the whole, okay, let's hope that Pokemon Company doesn't release Gen 5. I really was seeing people say stuff like that. It's like, obviously, you know, it's not like, oh, these are the same groups of people who are doing all these various, you know, contradictory things. Like, no, it's just funny when it's like the most popular thing I see, you know. The biggest discussion is like, oh, well, here's how bad Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is. And now the biggest thing I see when it comes to Pokemon is, oh, I can't wait for Gen 5 remakes. You know, it's like, whatever the most popular, the biggest topic of the day is. It's kind of just like, it's funny to see. So it's like, okay, if we get a Gen 5 remake, and it's like, you know, I was talking about this on stream, and people are like, well, yeah, we mainly just hope that, like, you know, they do it in-house this time, they don't outsource, which, yeah, that was, like, a big issue. To outsource something as awaited, you know, look forward to as Pokemon Gen 4 remakes, that's crazy to start with, anyway. I couldn't. I would never. But, yeah, Gen 5, I really don't know. Because, you know, I also see people talk about, like, oh, we want Legends, you know, Legends Kyurem, Legends Zekrom, Legend Reshiram, something like that. I would really like that, actually. I never actually played Legends Arceus, though. But I watched a lot of people play, and I was like, it's really fun to watch people, you know, react to the scenes and do all their free roaming and stuff like that. on one hand, I guess I didn't feel strong enough about Legends Arceus to buy it myself. You know, that's one thing you can say, like, oh, well, you're not even that big a Legends Arceus fan. You didn't even buy it. It's like, okay, I guess I wasn't. I still enjoyed watching it, though. So it's like, if Legends, whatever you know, legendary, is announced tomorrow, or technically was announced earlier, as of recording this, or as of posting this, you know, I think I'll be excited. You know, I think I will be. But will I buy it? We'll have to see again. I don't know. I'll have to see. So yeah, I'm like, okay. Legends Gen 5 or a Gen 5 remake or, you know, Explorers of Sky remake. Any of those things, I guess those are the main things I'm thinking about. You know, Legends, Pokemon Conquest 2 is not happening, dog. It's not happening. No sequel, no remake, no remaster, no port. No, we're not, maybe I should just give up. It'd be really fun to have a Pokemon strategy game again, but, I mean, maybe they would make one. A Pokemon strategy game, just in general. Doesn't have to be a crossover. Just a Pokemon strategy game would be pretty fun. And right now, I'm really in the mood of strategy games because I've been playing the Unicorn Overlord demo. Which I keep wanting to call Unicorn Overload. But yeah, real fun game because, like, when I saw the trailers and stuff, you know, I would kind of watch all the mini trailers of like, oh, here's Yosef teaching you, or I guess his name is actually pronounced Joseph in the game. Here he is teaching you about how to, you know, do this mechanic in the game. Here's a video of him teaching Elaine, the protagonist, how to do XYZ. You know, here's how you raise rapport. You can go cook with, you know, you go eat at the tavern and stuff. I watched those videos. I was like, yeah, kind of cool. If I didn't have the chance to play the demo though, like, I don't know if I would have actually bought the game. I mean, definitely wouldn't have bought it day one, but now that I've played the demo, twice, actually, I'm like, wow, I need this game. Yeah, that game was, like, more fun than I ever would have thought, you know? Because I never played, the Ogre series, which is what most people compare it to. Of course, you got the Fire Emblem comparisons, you know, people are like, oh, blue hair protagonist, old overpowered man on a horse, you know, the usual. The two cavaliers that join you, one of them's name is actually literally Adele, or, you know, Adel. It's something like, it literally like rhymes with Abel. It's like, oh, yeah, I was about to I wasn't about to defend like no, this is clearly not a Cain and Abel. I mean, I'm not sitting here trying to like say, oh, this game is not inspired by Fire Emblem at all. It's like, I don't know. I wasn't working in the studio when making this. Who knows? It's just too many simulators for like a Fire Emblem fan to not think about any of it. You know what I mean? Like I said, blue hair lord, Jig and archetype. You know, you got the you know, the two cavaliers, Cain and Abel. You know, you got your kingdom. You know, your prince got to run away because the kingdom's being taken over by the big bad guy. You know, you gotta slowly fight to build up your army again. You know, you got Clive of an army, you know, not the Deliverance, but the Liberation. It's a lot of funny little stuff that, you know, Fire Emblem fan be like, hey, yeah, I've seen this before. This is definitely a gameplay-focused game, you know what I mean? Like, that game, there's so much stuff going on in the gameplay that is really fun. Like, I'm really excited for that game now. I was really lukewarm on it when it was first announced. I was like, oh yeah, well it is Vanillaware. You know, I played a few Vanillaware games. I played your Dragon's Crowns, your Muramasa Demon Blade. You know, I played your Grand Knight's History. I played a few where I'm like, oh yeah, the Vanillaware style. You know, the art style more specifically. So every game I just listed has a different gameplay style from each other. So that's not what I mean by style. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and you know, from that partner direct, because, you know, that's where I was like, oh, that's, you know, there's a demo for Unicorn Overlord. Only other game that, like, actually really caught my interest was, I'd say, the Moomin game, the Snuff King game, because I remember this era, you could call it, where Moomin was, like, the biggest thing people were talking about online, like, in 2020 or 2021, it was something like that. For some reason, like, Moomin got real popular all of a sudden. And then it stopped. But I always kind of think about that era. I'm like, dang, remember when Moomin was like, you couldn't go like 2 days without seeing it? I don't know, so that caught my eye. I was like, wow, they actually still have, you know, new movement stuff being made and all that. I saw a lot of people excited for the Penny's Big Breakaway. Yeah, the 3D platformer game brought to you by the creators of Sonic Mania. You see, you know, oh, that's cool, you know. Like, not a day one buy for me or anything, but still, like a real cool, yeah, it's cool the game has come out. Yeah, people overall seem weird about it. Like, there's you know, there's been some bugs and glitches reported for the game, and you know, some people kind of doing like, Sonic, yeah, you're always a Sonic developer, you know, your game can't come up without a glitcher, so that's how you know they're part of Sonic Team. Stuff like that. But then there's some people just genuinely so mad about these glitches that are just like, oh man, this character clipped through a wall, you know, 2 out of 10 or something. And it's like, listen, I grew up on glitchy games, so I've become like desensitized to like extremely minor stuff, like clipping through a wall that you can get out of without a game over, you know? Some people are really up in arms about like the slightest glitch error or whatever, slightest misstep. I don't know why people are being so tough on the game. Like, is it because it was made by like the Sonic Mania team who was making a 2D game? like now they're making a 3D game and now things are different, but I don't know, I guess they're judging by the metrics of their 2D game? Yeah, I really don't know. Or people are like, oh, well, you all love Sonic Mania so much, you think they're all so much better. Well, look at all these errors at the Sonic Mania team. You know, they're not so perfect anymore, you know. I don't know what angle people are going with like going so hard on the Penny game. But yeah, people are getting a little weird about it. Cause like, oh yeah, the game has glitches. Obviously, like report those to the, you know, the staff. You know, let them know, hey, your game's got glitches. Could you patch them out? You know. You can clip through a wall, it doesn't give a game over or anything, but still, could you patch it out? You know, obviously, I'm not saying, oh, you just ignore everything, you know, in an era where things can be updated like this. You may as well just let them know, hey, your game kind of has this error in it. But people are, like, yelling about it to nobody, basically. So you're going to try to help them make it more playable? You know, you're going to try to... Or are you just hoping that they catch your post, your tweet or something? I don't know. I came here to take down Nyala, but I was abandoned by my unit. Don't worry, man, we got you. But yeah, the Penny's game, anyway, like, it seems like a cool little game, and, you know, as much as I'm like, oh, yeah, I like Sonic games and stuff, you know, it's like, I'm not, like, the #1 platform fan on Earth. I'm not gonna buy every platformer game. It is cool to see, like, I've been watching some people play the Penny's Big Breakaway game, yeah, that's cool. So it's like, I don't actually know how the game is doing, like, reviews, sales, anything like that. I don't know. But, you know, hopefully they're doing well. But, you know, that's basically it for the partner direct. Though I did find it funny that, like, a few people were, like, I guess, they didn't know what the partner part meant of the direct, and they were like, it's Fire Emblem 4 time. Yeah, it may have been a joke, but I feel like some people genuinely work at it, like, oh, Fire Emblem 4, you know, it's time. It's like, well, that's the partner direct. That's the partner direct. Yeah, let's switch teams. We haven't seen a team switch in a while. It's the first part back. Then oh fine, we're doing fine. And yeah, I guess if you haven't noticed by now, you know, me saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna be uploading this day, or Tuesday, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a schedule change, because I've just been busier as a person. Like, I just have not had as much time as I used to. I mean, I never have really been able to stay on a consistent Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule for a full Let's Play other than Sonic Rush, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the only game I've ever been able to just do Monday, Wednesday, Friday until it ended. Because that was literally 2 weeks and a day, you know? Like, that was literally 7 days. And some of those were just done in one day, you know? Like, multiple parts were done in a single day, you know what I mean? That's just how I record, that's just how it is. Hopefully you're not taking 1 damage or something like that. Oh, we got 2 fire cards. But yeah, I'm gonna try a different schedule. Try Tuesday and Thursday. I'm hoping that I can be more consistent, because that kind of matters more to me with something like this than like how many times I post something, you know what I mean? Like, how many times I post an episode in a week doesn't matter as much to like me actually being able to stay on a schedule for this. So I'm hoping that, you know, cutting a little time back from like how much I need to record in a week, how much I need to edit in a week. Also, I've been, you know, like I've been slacking a little on the editing that I do because I kind of have to cram the time in. I'm like, this isn't right. This isn't right. like I'm no, you know, CEO of editing, but I have fun editing, like, you know. But so I feel kind of bad. I'm like, dang, I don't really have as much time to do all this editing or think about all the editing that I could do. I need to get this video out. And I'm like, well, dang, that's kind of going against, you know, this is a hobby for me at the end of the day, so I'm trying to do the things that I find fun, you know. And what's fun for me is recording these videos and, you know, being able to edit stuff in a little quicker, stuff like that. I will say this week might not be the best example of that because I am recording this on Monday. I'm recording this the day before. That was not part of the plan. I just was busy enough that I forgot to even set a alarm for me to record over the weekend. So, you know, unfortunate. I was considering skipping this week too, but like, you know what? I'll at least try to start with the consistent schedule this week. And then from here, you know, I'm hoping, okay, let's just try to keep it going. Tuesdays and Thursdays should not be hard for me to keep up with. Though do not come in with the high expectations of like, okay, well now you're gonna have like supreme edited videos. No. Hold on. That's a lot of extra. Let's not go that far. But I'm just saying, you know, hopefully I have more time to do little edits in my videos. Because they're fun, you know? It's fun for me to like go back and kind of see some stuff that I put in on a certain video or something. Because, you know, years ago, you know, I had a lot more time on my hands. I could be like, oh yeah, I could do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know, maybe I'll skip a week every once in a while. But I should really handle that more. I mean, even then, maybe I should have been like doing a little less. I don't know. Nowadays, I'm like, well, look, it doesn't matter if it's enough. What matters is that I'm having a good time here. Yeah, this is my hobby. If this was my like full-time paid job, then yeah, I'd definitely, you know, be a little more like, I guess, strict on my timing and everything. This is not my job though. So yeah, I'm not gonna be so harsh on myself or strict or try to be like, you gotta do this. Like, even if I say all this, I'm still probably gonna miss a week every once in a while, and you know, that's just how it is. But yeah, for now, okay, I'm thinking last thing we do is just clear out this room, and then I will call it a part. Yeah, none of y'all can hear. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still not entirely used to playing a game with reverse controls from the last one I was just playing, so you know, still give me a moment. Oh yeah, you know what though, last thing, like, talking about, you know, Unicorn Overlord, tactics games, Ogre Battle, which people reference when, you know, talking about the game's mechanics and everything. Yeah, now I'm like kind of interested in like the Ogre series. You know, I have a friend I know like who's played like Tactics Ogre, at least I know that. But I'm like, huh, well that sounds like a different game than Ogre Battle. Like, are they like, is Tactics Ogre a different, like a spin-off? I don't know. I'll have to look that stuff up on my own. But yeah, I'm just like now I'm a bit interested. I play Unicorn Overlord, I'm really liking it, and people keep comparing the gameplay to Ogre Battle. So I'm like, you know, definitely probably some quality of life stuff that Unicorn Overlord has that Tactics Ogre never did. But still, you know, one day I might get one of the games, you know, Tactics Ogre or Ogre Battle, whichever one, both, and see what they're like. Because I know Tactics Ogre came out on the Switch, like, what was it, a remake, port, remaster? Don't know which one. Get him, TS! Ooh, got the null action. Yeah. Oh, we got the full backup turn. Well, we don't really need all that. But yeah, you know what, let's bring in some assists here. We never see a Freya assist. So let's get her in here. Freya, help! Okay, wait, Circus faster than Chris. Doesn't feel right. Oh, her attack heals Chris. That's cool. I had noticed that. That's cool. Okay, we've cleared out every dragon, and I've finished everything I wanted to say. Look, it's been a little while. There was a lot to catch up on, even though most of that stuff was from the past, like, week. just the past week. No matter where I go, nothing will dull the brilliant shine I possess. Alright, let's get you out of here. Rescue 30 people. Alright, yeah, you see the setup. There's a save point and there's a checkpoint. So next time we are definitely gonna be fighting Nyala, right? Like definitely, most def. You know, so oh yeah, one dragon left. We are finally going to fight Nyala. Finally, we're gonna be out of here. And you know, first time I played this game, I was like, yeah, I really like the Atlantis arc, really nice, really nice. But now I'm sitting here like, okay, now that I've actually played, you know, the rest of the Seven Dragons series up to this point, you know, between the first playthrough and this playthrough, now I'm like, huh, maybe I'll end up really liking the section more, getting more appreciation for that and what goes down in there. I mean, one of my favorite, like, actually my favorite fight in the game happens in the arc. I just realized I probably shouldn't be saying the name of this place, so the next arc of the game, will be a nice one to check out, you know? Especially after playing previous games. Let's talk to Kino. You saved 30 people! As promised, here's your reward. Thanks a lot. Metis 3, thank you. So alright, next time, we will finally take care of Nyala. Till then!